Good evening and welcome to the 8th appointment of 5Pins4Dummies, which is broadcasting done in cooperation with the Italian Federation, the Fibis, the CAB and the UMB. Our aim is to give the possibility to the foreign players to learn, develop and improve their skills and the knowledge of the 5 and 9 pins game. This evening I have the opportunity to introduce you one of the most talented players, European talented players, German. It's Max Gabel, which will comment with me one match in in the World Championship in Pistoia between Andrea Quarta and Matteo Gualemi. This is the scoring of Max Gabel, which is very, very young. He was a runner-up in 2017 in the European Championship under 21. He lost the final against Andrea Aragonesi. Then he won the national team in Herstal in 2018 and was the European champion under 21 in 2018. While in 2019, he was the third place at the World Championship for national teams and he won the tournament in Lyon. I was there, so I saw him playing very, very well. He also participated in the last two World Championships in Necochea, where he lost against Camilo Gomez, and in Pistoia was even there. He lost with a very talented Italian player that I know even very well, Rocco Suma. It's also a pleasure to have our producer Mirko Bianchi always with us, and now I introduce you this amazing guy, left-handed, just like one of the most talented players, such talented players that we have had in Italy. And I see you something of Vitale Nocerino that maybe you have never known before. It's one of the most talented left-handed players in the past. And so I introduce you this guy, which is Max Gabel.
Ja, hallo alle zusammen. Ich freue mich hier zu sein. Zuallererst aber ein großes Dankeschön an Luca, der Fibis und Billiard Channel, damit ich hier kommentieren darf. Und ich hoffe, dass wir ein paar gute Stunden zusammen haben.
Okay, and then we start within that game that's been played in Pistoia. It's quite an amazing game. We will see then Matteo Gualemi, which will start with the white ball against Andrea Quarta. It's quite a classic match because it's been the Italian final for the Italian Championship in 2018 and also in 2019. And the first time it was Matteo Gualemi that won 4-3, and the second one it was Andrea Quarta winning 4-3. And so I'm quite sure we will see a very, very nice match. The opening, it's from Andrea Quarta, for Matteo Gualemi, and this is the replication of Andrea Quarta. While we see here, felt and what were also your feelings, just tell me also something that was your, adventure into the World Championship in Italy.
Yeah, it was a great experience, I think. So after Necochea 2017, 2019 in Pistoia, the feelings were great from the spectators. In this match between Quarta and Gualemi was wow. I never saw before so much spectators in one 5-pins match.
Yeah.
But how do you say it's a classic match for Italian spectators?
Yes, of course. These are one of the two most talented players, maybe with a different way of playing billiard and a different way of hitting their ball. But the final result is always amazing in any kind of shot they do. And it seems easy to play billiard when you see these players. We have seen a direct three cushion from Matteo Gualemi, and then the reply of Andrea Quarta was a two cushion direct, and then this is the time of Matteo Gualemi has to turn close to the pins and get two cushion and a two cushion shot. Very well played.
Ja, hier sieht man wahrscheinlich zwei der besten italienischen Spieler im direkten Duell im WM-Achtelfinale. Für mich auch eins der besten Spiele, die ich so gesehen habe bei Weltmeisterschaften, muss man einfach sagen. Ja.
It's quite always. It seems easy to see these players when they meet because basically this is a schematic billiard, so it's related to maybe 10, 12 different shots, and it's coming different when the red ball maybe is not in the starting point, and then they also consider to play and to have this arrival, which means 4 points if you do uh, the red ball with your ball and or three with the opposite one. But basically, we will see that we will see two cushion shots, three cushion shots. So it's basically the same. We have to see who will be doing much more pins, or it's the other way around, a very harder defense. Sometimes these players are not playing for the pins, but they are playing harder defenses to get maybe two different easier shots during the game.
Yeah, and I think when you see these both players play against, they play very fast, and you can very good to look this match.
Yes, Max, I do agree with you. And they are very, it's very, as you can see, it's a very schematic, the billiard. So it's a filotto in that case for Andrea Quarta, which was absolutely not easy. And then we see then a Garuffa, which is an indirect shot with the reverse English on the long rail, and this is basically a defensive shot in that case. Can be played for the pins in that way, or maybe aiming the other way around. It depends on even the table conditions, but always it's depending on what it's in the mind of these two players. Sometimes they try to understand what can be even the further shot they can do. So they think one shot behind. Two cushion direct shot over here for Matteo Gualemi. They are quite square, so 19 for Matteo Gualemi and 18 for Andrea Quarta during that set.
Ja, hier ein schöner Eckball, wie wir in Deutschland sagen dazu, über zwei Bannen gespielt von Matteo und eine Safe abgestellt. Andrea versucht ihn zu lösen, aber Matteo bekommt eine vernünftige Chance, um mehr Punkte zu machen.
And this is a three cushion shot. Too close in that case. The aim, I think, of Matteo was to come back on the red ball, and of course the replication from Andrea Quarta. It's 10 points. This player,
You saw.
yeah, sorry.
Sorry, I think he's so strong at this sport, at the offensive play. Here in Montreal, I think one of the best in this.
This is
Matteo.
this was unpredictable. The fact that he can have a kiss after having taken also the Red Bull, and from another point of view, it's quite a luck because he could have lost 14 points instead of doing 12. But it's even okay, and Quarta can do a quite easy precaution shot.
Also Matteo hat hier gerade einen guten Langball gespielt, hat aber ein bisschen Pech gehabt, dass er geklappert hat, sag ich mal. Und dann hat er aber ein bisschen Glück gehabt, dass der durchgelaufen ist einmal. Aber alles in allem geht das in Ordnung, weil er auch ein bisschen Pech gehabt hat. Ja.
Yeah, I would underline the fact that Andrea was aiming that part of the ball because it's the defensive part of the shot. Even if you do maybe 4 or 8 points, then the replication would have been easier for Matteo. And so the good part of the shot is to take a really thinner part of the ball and to put the ball over there. Maybe doing even only 2 points or 0, just like in that case, because it was passing through the pins. But now Andrea has again the possibility to score. So it's a double shot in one.
Ja, also Andrea hat hier durch den sehr gut gespielten Dreiband-Vorbänder Matteo eine sehr schwierige Position hinterlassen und er löst sie zwar, aber hat jetzt auch wieder eine gute Möglichkeit zu punkten. It's a wonderful shot.
Yeah.
I think it's not easy, but it looks so easy by these two players.
Yes, they have to. He had to conduct so smoothly his ball to close to the short rail, and he just did 8 points on the inner part of the pins. On the outer part of the pins, it would have been going quite back to the red one. It was maybe also a little. It's not short the shot. It's just that he was aiming on the red one, and he did the 3. I mean, bad pins, if I can tell bad. And the replication from Matteo Gualemi is even 10 points over there.
Yeah, and the control from Matteo, I think, was awesome from his ball.
Yeah, perfect. And the aim here for Andrea will be to come back on the. It's amazing. The red pin with quite the arrival also on the red ball on the opposite. It's a perfect shot from Andrea Quarta.
Ja, also Andrea hat hier den Ball über 2 Vorbahnen gespielt, dann den Ball und über die lange Bahn kommen lassen, hat ihn perfekt gespielt auf 10 und führt jetzt wieder 46-41, also besser kannst du den Ball nicht spielen.
But
Yeah,
also here,
and I think
yeah.
I think set is awesome. They play both at a very high level at the begin from the match.
Yeah.
It's a nice
also
shot,
here
but I
another.
think he must play a little bit more speed. What I think.
Well, the fact is that he's arriving on the red ball, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
at the
but
end
Andrea.
to come. The idea is to come close to the end of the set, maybe before Andrea Quarta. It could have been also better the result. It could have done from 12 to 14 points, but it's even okay.
Yeah, but well played from Andrea.
Yeah.
He played it with the right spin for the contact with the red ball, I think.
Yeah.
When he plays at the right side, he has problems with his ball. I mean.
Absolutely. It was just taking quite just like a carom with the opposite English that we would think about when we develop this kind of this kind of shot, but it's just because he has to maintain his ball into this part of the table and not on the other side. So it was the only way that he had to take control of his ball and doing also the pins to close the set. And he did it
Ja,
perfectly. And so it's
ja damit, hat,
1-0 for Andrea.
ja, damit steht 1:0 für Andrea Quarta. Ich habe gerade gesagt zu Luca, dass er auch mit dem richtigen Effet gespielt hat, weil wenn er den mit dem rechten Effet spielt, quasi, hat er mehr Probleme mit seinem Ball an Rot zu halten.
We see that they start with the first shot in the same way. So just trying to get the opposite ball close to the red one. And the replication is quite always the same. So two cushion, which in Italian is called due per le tre. So we take and you aim two cushion, just wondering what will be the arrival on the third one. And in between there is the ball. So you try to manage this scheme to get out of this ball position.
Very nice shot, Andrea.
Yeah,
Behind the red.
absolutely.
You can't play it better.
No, it's perfection, that one. Absolutely perfect.
Also hier hat Andrea einen Dreibänder gespielt, den er aber vom Tempo her auch so perfekt kontrolliert hat, dass Matteo sein Ball genau hinter der weißen liegt, genau hinter der roten liegt. Und du kannst nicht besser spielen, meiner Meinung nach.
We saw also a perfect reply from Matteo Gualemi. 3 caution fast to break the game itself. So it's just to move and to swap the balls from one side to the other. Done quite perfect. Now we have to see if Andrea Quarta has the possibility to play on 1 caution to do some pins. He has to turn around a little bit on the red one. And just turn it a little bit too much, and this English is getting steeper, the exit of the opposite ball from the short rail.
Ja, Luca hat gerade gesagt, durch das Effet, was Andrea gerade gegeben hat, das Laufeffet an der langen Bande, wird der Ball natürlich auch kürzer. Dadurch kriegt er die Save schwer hin. Und Matteo hat gut geantwortet mit dem Vorbänder.
Yes, basically it's the same shot that was playing Quarta, but with a different point of view. So with reverse English just to open the opposite ball, and Andrea is playing the same one. Basically, we will see this kind of shot played several times, or sometimes a 2 caution shot. It's a scheme where the only way to get out is a mismatch that will come up on maybe a 3 caution shot or a 7 caution shot. Let's see. In that case, Matteo Gualemi can play one thing or another. Let's see. So you can also play a defensive shot, so taking the yellow one on the left lower part of the table, and he decides to play a 3 caution.
Yeah, the three cushion shot is perfect. It is so strong to play, this shot.
Yes, because you have to arrive on the other ball with this reverse English only within that one, and if you take too much speed, the opposite ball is opening, and so it's a mismatch. With a lower speed, it's another mismatch. So there is only one way, and the possibility to do something wrong and bad is very high, and that's it. This is the quality of the match we are seeing actually. So it's amazing.
Ja, ein Zweibeiner jetzt von Matteo. Spielten eigentlich ein bisschen zu viel Tempo, aber hat noch Glück, denke ich. Oder Andrea nur die Safe.
It seemed to be faster than expected, but the only way that Andrea Quarta could reply is just with another defense, and then again a two cushion shot with English. Another basic scheme to do pins or even to open the game by getting the ball that way. So it's just the tempo that makes the difference on this kind of shots. Have you ever played against one or the other, or one of these two players, and during your?
Äh, no. I play against Matteo in a doubles match in Lugano
Yeah.
with Marco Berna and him and against Dani Lopez.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, yeah.
and he played so well in this match. But against Andrea, I didn't play it. But it's a wish for me.
Who knows? It's. I played several times against Andrea. It's always very funny because I think
For
it's
him.
quite close to perfection the way he's playing. Um Also the way he's on the table, so it's exactly the way we should be teached to play, and then also the result it's in terms of the skills that he has and he has developed. It's really amazing. So it seems always very easy, very fluid. What's the way of hitting the ball, and Matteo maybe it's a little bit different. It seems it's a
Yeah.
different way of hitting the ball. So I don't know how to explain actually, but uh, there
I
isn't a
think
way. I prefer one or the other. So
Matteo is more balanced. Um, Andrea is more offensive, and and Matteo plays all very good. Andrea too, but Andrea comes more about his offensive, I think.
uh, yes and no, because at the end it's also a very talented players into cushions. So the fact that he's doing a lot of pins when he's playing directly on the other ball, uh, something that it's easy to see, uh, but it's not completely correct to tell that it's basically that one the major part of the player. Um,
No, but
it's very
I think he played better than Matteo. Is my opinion.
okay. But we are seeing an amazing match, and the media is very high. So it seems that they do quite one or two pins in media every shot, and this is something. This could also have been the final of a world championship, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
It's quite a pre-final. I have to tell that sometimes I also play better than these two players, but then I stop dreaming and I have to wake up from my bed. It's it's really amazing to see them play.
Yeah, I think this match was better than the final, I must say.
Uh, Let me say, it's so strange. I've seen all the World Championship, and I can tell that before playing the World Championship, Rizzo was winning a big tournament in Italy, and it was uh, quite, let me say, impossible to beat. But there are sometimes feelings and uh, moments where you have something more than other players, and if you are able to catch it, you gain something just like maybe a world championship. So it's but it's quite strange because double championships actually we don't have in Italy because all the top players won only one world champion. So it's the same for
Yeah,
Andrea Quarta, for Michelangelo Agnello, for Crocifisso Maggio. All these players, David Martinelli, Matteo Gualemi, all these players won only one championship, and the multiple champions. The only one that we saw playing actually is still Gustavo Torreggiani, which won three, and
yeah,
three a lot. Three it's three. So, two it's a lot. Three
yeah,
it's legend in
yeah.
my opinion. Also again here, Garufa for Matteo Gualemi, which took advantage in this match just because Andrea Quarta was losing 2 points on a two caution fast shot that we saw a couple of shots ago, and then Matteo was doing 10 points on a filotto. And basically, the scheme of this match is quite always the same, and if there is something wrong, one shot wrong, it's quite always that one which is doing the difference in a set. In that case, Quarta is also missing the ball, so it's two mismatches in the same set. Let's see what will be the result. Gualemi cannot put the ball on the starting point because there is the red ball, and so he cannot play direct and has to find a different solution. Let's see.
Ja, also Andrea hat hier gerade einen leichten Fehler gemacht, also einen relativ leichten Fehler für sein Niveau, indem er an 3 Bandvorbänder vorbeigespielt hat. Hat aber Glück, weil die rote noch auf der Anfangsposition steht und Matteo da nicht so viele Optionen hat. Entscheidet sich für eine schwierige Übervorbande und von daher kann Andrea damit noch gut leben.
Yeah. Basically, doing zero with a free ball, it's let me say quite not acceptable in these levels, but it's okay. And the sequence in any case cannot be lost from Matteo, even doing zero here, so he can have a replication. And it's okay, Tony. Rosanna is still a world champion, two-time world champion, but was not playing in Pistoia. That was I was telling. Because Tony Rosenberg on the chat on YouTube was asking that, and it's okay. It's still a double world champion winner, but was not playing over there. That's quite amazing. So also here a two caution from Andrea Quarta. We see also the referee, which is Nicola Di Turi, that we see also in the European Championship quite often. It's one of the eldest referees that we have in Italy, and we see him quite often during the tournaments. 2
Yeah,
points,
he was
sorry,
on
4 points for Matteo Gualemi.
It was in Lugano, in Brandenburg, every 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is what you told before. So it's the ability of Andrea Quarta. It was a 4 to 6 cushion shot. So it's a 4 cushion shot, but with the speed of 6 cushions. So if he would have been doing pins, was also coming back uh, on the pins again on the 6th row, and it would have been 2 times passing 2 times on the pins again. It did 0,
Yeah.
unfortunately, and the replication from Matteo Gualemi was 14 points, so it's quite close to square the match again, so 56-27.
Ja, also Matteo hier gerade mit 12 Punkten auf dem Überhandball. Sehr gut gespielt. Hat jetzt in dem Satz wirklich die Oberhand. 56-31 mittlerweile. Und kann das Match jetzt gut werden für die 4 Punkte, die ihm noch fehlen.
Yeah. And now Matteo has to just get the Red Bull 4 points. I will give a double kiss over there, so the speed was just to arrive over the Red Bull and not doing nothing more, because with a different speed it could have been dangerous to come back maybe within the pins. So 1-1, so square the match between Matteo Gualemi and Andrea Quarta, and now it's still Matteo
Ja.
Gualemi to start again. And this is an amazing 4 cushion shot. The Italian name of that shot is Herzegovina. I don't remember, and I don't can explain the where this name is coming from. It's basically that shot. So when you play a 4 cushion, and then you swap the position of the ball, so you come back with your with the player's ball on the opposite side of the table. Again, it's 1 cushion shot from Matteo Gualemi. Was hitting also the Red Bull, and 5 points.
And a very difficult Filotto.
Yeah.
But very good control, I think. It's not easy.
No, control was good. Maybe or he took too much part of the opposite ball, or he was giving a little bit less English than needed on the shot. But the starting position of the player's ball was crazy.
We have a question why it is at German.
Yeah. And these are 4 points for Matteo, which maybe something less than needed in that shot. So he could not take so much advantage from the shot, and now Andrea Quarta is quite the same one, with a different average, 10 points.
Hey.
Matteo will not have an easy replication also because there is the red ball, which will count just like a pin, and is not possible to play direct.
Also Andrea gerade mit einem ähnlichen Shot wie Matteo, nur mit einem anderen mit einer anderen Punktzahl, spielt noch viel besser. 10 Punkte und eine schwierige Ablage, wo Matteo über Vorbande antworten muss.
But it's still one caution shot just to play for a defense, and a fast 2 caution shot for Andrea Quarta. Perfect, absolutely perfect. You see the tempo, maybe a little bit too much fast, but this is how this shot has to be aimed at. You can do or don't do pins, but this is the final result that you may have on that shot. It's again a filotto for Matteo Gualemi. In that case, too much speed, 10 points, but Quarta has the same shot, and let's see if you take advantage of that one.
Also Matteo hat hier gute 10 Punkte gemacht, aber wieder keine sichere Ablage hinterlassen. Und Andrea zeigt, wie es besser geht. Macht 12 Punkte und die sichere Ablage, sodass Matteo über 2 Vorbanden spielen muss. Das ist momentan der Unterschied.
At the end, that we see that the first of the two players which is taking advantage of a positive, maybe in that case, a front shot is taking 10 to 15 to 20 points of advantage, even if it's not the opposite player to come back with a caution shot again. Even here, it's a very nice shot from Matteo Gualemi, but now Andrea Quarta has the possibility to play a quite easy to caution shot. It's a mid Garuffa.
Ja, Andrea hier mit einem Garuffa, aber ohne Effet, weil sich der Winkel so angeboten hat. Und Matteo muss jetzt 2 Bandvorbinder spielen. Viel Effet. Spielten sehr gut auf 6 Punkte und wieder eine schwierige Stellung für Andrea.
Yes, very nice two caution shot for Matteo Gualemi. Now it's time for Andrea Quarta to play for the pins, maybe for the inner part of the pins, because that part of the ball is the defensive one. So from here to the pins is okay, and the opposite way around it should have been shorter and a better result and an easy shot for Matteo. Which in that case, a 3 caution shot, he has to play for the pins, or maybe faster just to get the yellow ball close to the opposite short rail. That was the decision. He took 3 points.
Ja, Matteo hier mit einem...
No, I will tell you exactly how he's calling that way of getting the ball, Matteo, in English.
Free caution shot or...
No, the way that when you play this 3 caution shot and you play the ball that way, so you don't get it for the pins, but you don't get it for just to arrive on the opposite short rail, so it's in between, and the result is that the opposite can play straight. In that case, there was also the red one. It's called just the rotten way to get the ball. So it's I can translate it because I know Matteo. I know how he's describing this way of getting the ball. It's the rotten way of the rotten point of the shot. A rotten point. That's exactly.
Okay.
It's a translation from Italian Tuscany, so it's quite tricky, but it's funny in my opinion. And here, let's see what will be the decision for Matteo, because he has to come back with a shot which seems easy, but he has to manage pins and also a defense.
Ja, also Matteo hat hier eine gute Möglichkeit, wieder reinzukommen in den Satz. Spielt ihn aber meiner Meinung nach ein bisschen zu dünn, dass er von der zweiten Bande schon reingeht. Er macht zwar die 12 Punkte und gleicht damit aus, aber Andrea hat ein gut spielbare Position.
He was able to come close to. Was doing 12 points, but at the end it was getting maybe in the worst way the Red Bull, and it was an quite easy shot for Andrea Quarta.
Ja, also das war ein einfacher Stoß für Andrea. Spielt ihn über 2 Vorbahnen 8. Spielt ihn aber auch vom Tempo so gut, dass Matteo da wieder eine schwere Position hat. Der wiederum spielt aber einen Vierbänder, trifft dann die Kugel. Und auf Kegel, also der war ganz schwer zu spielen, hat aber bei dem Stoß die Problematik, dass er den relativ schwer auf Safe kriegt, also auf eine schwere Stellung für Andrea. Der kann jetzt wiederum offensiv punkten und dann den Satz auch zumachen.
We saw also Matteo playing a 4 cushion shot in that case, trying to get the thinner part of the ball. It could have been luckier than what we have seen actually. So he did 2 points, but even if it was not doing points and getting a little less part of the ball, it could have been doing a defense. That was the worst way to get again the ball. And of course, Andrea Quarta would not permit Matteo to get a different chance, and so it's 2 points from the set, and then Matteo has to find out the way to do pins and defense, or a strong defense, and maybe trying to win in two shots.
Ja, also Andrea spielt hier den offensiven Ball sehr gut auf 10 Punkte. Damit fehlen muss noch 2 und Matteo steht bei 42, muss jetzt hier einen wirklich guten Ball spielen. Ein Vierbänder, aber er spielt ihn zu lang. Dadurch hat Andrea schon die Möglichkeit, eventuell den Satz zuzumachen.
So the idea of Matteo is to play again this 2 cushion shot by swapping, 4 cushion shot by swapping the balls, because in that case the player ball would not have been on the side of the red one, so it's one target less than that the opposite player can have in closing the set. And again, Andrea was trying to play for a 2 cushion shot by playing on the first short rail. It's an aggressive shot, and I think that he was playing that shot because in any case Matteo could not have the possibility to close in one shot only. So in any case he would have playing also another shot. So maybe one shot aggressive, and then Matteo is at 46. Let's see what will be the choice of Andrea Quarta. I think Sponda Pal, so long rail, maybe with not so much English, just to take the opposite one close to the opposite short rail, trying to do the pins. Let's see.
Play again, I think, the aggressive shot. Yeah. But I didn't think it's the right decision in this moment. His ball was too near to the cushion.
Yes. Some kind of luck in the result of the shot over here.
Ja, also Andrea hat hier jetzt zweimal den gleichen Ball gespielt über Vorbande. Im zweiten war aber das Problem, dass der relativ nah an der Bande lag und der deshalb sehr riskant war, der vielleicht auch ein bisschen Glück gehabt hat, dass da nichts Schlimmeres passiert ist. So hat Matteo jetzt mal die Chance gehabt reinzukommen oder hat die Chance noch. Aber Andrea hat trotzdem die Möglichkeit, den Satz hier zuzumachen.
Again, 3 cushion shot. In that case, very nice defense from Andrea Quarta. And now Gualemi has to find or a nice defense or to try to turn around the pins and try to do exactly this was the right way of the shot. The aim has to do the first pin, so the closest pin that we see now close to the yellow ball, because getting 8 points from here, it's not easy, but it's a nice defense. Now, of course, Andrea will try to play for the red one, and now 4 points for Andrea Quarta, and second set for him. But again, an aggressive shot from Andrea could have been taken into a different result on that shot.
Also Matteo hat den Ball davor eigentlich ziemlich gut gespielt, aber Andrea löst den Ball über eine Vorbahn sehr gut, indem er die Karambolage mitnimmt und macht damit den dritten Satz zugunsten von ihm aus.
And so now we see the fourth set of the game.
It's best of 7.
Yeah. Basically, what we see when we see playing, that's an amazing crowd, the Palazzetto dello Sport in Pistoia. So it was very, very crowded because all the spectators over there were looking at that amazing match. But it's quite always shades that makes the difference between one player on one set win and one set lost during these matches between these amazing players. It really shades. I think that you agree with me. So it's
Yeah, and I think it was more spectators in this match than in the semifinal or the final. It's amazing. Why everyone knows it's Quarta against Gualemi in the World Cup.
Well, I was there. I think that all the final matches, all the final day, and was very, very crowded. Of course, this is, let me say, just a classic match, and so everybody was there to see. Just like when we see Aniello, Quarta, Aniello, Gualemi, Gualemi, Maggio. It's, I mean, we saw them playing so much times, winning, losing, nice solutions, luck, bad luck. So there is always something to see, learn, and understand when we see playing this kind of amazing top players.
Ja, also wird gesagt, dass sehr viele Zuschauer auf jeden Fall da waren, gerade bei dem Spiel. Meiner Meinung nach waren es auch am meisten Zuschauer bei diesem Spiel, einfach weil es ein klasse Spiel ist, was öfter stattfindet. Ja, und aber auch in den anderen Partien waren wirklich viele Zuschauer und es war wirklich gute Atmosphäre bei den Spielen.
It's again 2 cushion shot with the red ball for Matteo Gualemi, 8 points. and the very defensive shot for Andrea Quarta, which was taking his ball into the opposite corner, and so now Matteo has to find a way to get the ball, or just arrive over there and touch the ball, or turn around on the red one and try to swap the positions. Let's see.
Ja, very difficult shot for Matteo. Ein sehr schwieriger Stoß für Matteo hier. Wenn ich rangekommen ist und Andrea hat jetzt die Möglichkeit, wieder gut zu punkten.
Even again, replication apply from Andrea Quarta, 8 points, and both balls in the mid part of the table. Just let's see how the player's ball is moving from long rail, short rail, long rail, and again mid part of the billiard table.
Ja, also perfekte Kontrolle hier von Andrea, sagt Luca auch gerade nochmal bei dem Ball. Er macht die Punkte und stellt danach gleich wieder ein sehr gutes Save, wo Matteo den Ball zwar trifft, aber Andrea jetzt davon wieder profitiert von seinem guten Save-Spiel vorher.
But here again, there was not the save from Matteo. Again, an easy shot for easy for him. I mean, for Andrea Quarta, 8 points, and now there are more than 20 points between both players. It's even there. Not a save from one side, and big points for the other player. So here, one caution shot. In Italian, it's called retro because you are coming from the back, from the retro of the ball. So it's one caution shot, 2 points, but the same shot for Andrea Quarta.
And he is in front 34-14. It's a good situation for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Matteo hat hier jetzt nochmal die Chance, gut reinzukommen in den Satz. Dem Einbandvorbinder. Macht bloß die 2 Punkte und lässt wieder eine offene Stellung stehen, wo Andrea sehr gut punkten kann.
That's quite a mistake because I would have been aiming the opposite pin, not that one. But maybe there was also a little kick because I saw that the ball was not moving, I think, quite correctly. But in any case, it would have been maybe 8 points, but not with a so different result in terms of ball position.
Yeah, I think too. Good position for Andrea.
Yeah.
He made 13 points and is up 47-16.
Yeah, I was aiming to do the red ball with his one, but there was a kiss over here, which is basically something that comes from the trick action. If you want to know where you can have this kind of kisses, because it's an amazing game, trick action, to understand this kind of ball.
Yeah.
I mean, kissings, as I can say, because there are different trajectories on the tables, but you can manage them and understand how and when you can get out from these problems.
Andrea jetzt hier mit dem Zweibandvorbinder, wo er den er eigentlich relativ gut trifft, nimmt die 4 mit. Das reicht ihm in dem Moment aktuell, muss man sagen. Steht damit 51-24 und Matteo also wird schwer haben, hier nochmal ranzukommen, gerade weil die auf so einem sehr hohen Niveau spielen.
But here again, 3 points, and in any case, he's taking the game into a position where Gualemi has to do something amazing to get and to recover in that set. So defense for Matteo Gualemi, and then let's see what Quarta will be doing. I think 2 cushion shot, but a little turn close to the pin, just like that.
Yeah, at this level, I think it's very strong to come back when you 24 to 51 down.
Yeah, basically you have to find a very strong defense with pins. That was aiming Matteo, so to do 4, 6, 8, 10 points over there, and the strong defense. He was not able to do it, and the result will be even again points for Andrea Quarta. Maybe not the result that Quarta would have been doing there.
Yeah, you need a key shot to come back in the set, but Matteo at the moment didn't place so good, I think.
No.
He made 8 points, but Andrea had a good position to make points, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
In so einer Situation ist es so meistens so, dass wenn man so weit zurückliegt, auch den Satz dann irgendwann abschreibt. Wenn man weiß, es geht bis 4, hat man noch Sätze. Steht dann zwar schon 3:1, aber der Vorsprung ist definitiv zu groß, um noch zurückzukommen. Gerade weil die auf so einem hohen Niveau spielen.
It's even an amazing shot for Quarta. Some luck for Matteo with 9 points, but also an advice for Andrea Quarta, because he was missing 2 times to close the set. He has the third possibility, and 2 points again within that comeback on the red ball that was not done. So 3 times the possibility to close the set, but now the possibility for Matteo Gualemi to come back into the set again with a very good shot. He can even have the possibility to win the set again, and 7 points.
7 points.
Not the right way to do it, because it's the 4th possibility for Andrea Quarta to close the set again.
Ja, also jetzt hat man hier gesehen, dass Matteo hier wirklich nochmal gut angekommen ist in dem Satz. Und Andrea hatte jetzt aber eigentlich eine Riesenmöglichkeit, den Satz zuzumachen. Spielt ihn aber wirklich nicht gut für seine Verhältnisse. Hat aber wirklich Glück, dass der Ball jetzt so liegen bleibt. Also Ball 2 an der Bande geparkt, nenne ich mal, wo du wirklich schwer jetzt 8 Punkte machen kannst, sondern eher die Defensive spielst.
And again, 4th time that Andrea was trying to close the set, not able to. A kiss on the third row of the filotto, and some kind of luck here, because it could have been worse or better for better for Matteo the position, and it would have been the possibility to close the game. Now let's see what Matteo will do, if he will be going for a defense or not.
Yeah, a little bit lucky for Andrea, I think.
Yeah.
Matteo played good, but not the best save, I think.
Well, not. It was not an easy position. Maybe a little bit faster would have been better because the Red Bull could have done even a better defense or a slow one. I don't know. But even again, fifth possibility for Andrea Quarta to close the set, and again, 0.
Nice chance to Matteo to win the set.
Yeah, but not an easy position with his
Yeah,
ball.
not easy, but it's a chance.
Absolutely.
You don't play it bad. Oh, a little bit unlucky, I think. He played very well.
Yeah, absolutely. Between doing 8 or 4, there was 1 millimeter, maybe less. So it's even unlucky for him. But still there, we see that Quarta has to do 2 points. We'll play a 2 cushion shot.
Yeah.
And
played well.
you go for 2 and you take and you get 8. It's when you go for 8 that you get 2.
Yeah. And now it's 3-1 to Andrea and
Yeah.
not 2-2.
Yes, it's basically something that will count in that match for sure, because it makes the difference. Now Andrea Quarta can play, and he knows that he's just missing one only set to go into the quarterfinals, and yes, Matteo Gualemi has to come back. We can say that the story tells that in Milano we had the same scoring, and then Gualemi was winning 4-3, but now it's a different match.
Yeah, and I think at the Italian Championship in 2018 it was the same. 3-1 to Andrea.
Yeah. Let me say, sometimes it seems that it seems that Andrea is relying on his game. I don't know if it's easy to understand what I am telling. It's that it's just like if he's. I would say sleep, but it's not like that. It's just like he was losing the concentration while he was playing so nice. And if the opposite player is able to get strongly into the match, then it's a different way. Because when you have to recover from concentration, is even not the same one. Even if you are fighting on a match which is 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, it's not the same, in my opinion. But let's see. Anyway, now we see some kind of some of the very nice shots that we were commenting during these first 4 sets. And let me say, how was your game over there in Pistoia with Rocco Suma, which is one of also my favorite players. I played a double championship with him, and I was completely getting crazy about his solutions and the knowledge of the game. especially into 9 pins, but also in 5 pins we saw something very crazy also when he was playing against Alejandro Martinotti in Pistoia. So strange shots,
Yeah,
but even strange, but with a strong idea of doing something amazing.
yeah. I think he has very interesting solutions. I saw often from him 9 pins, and they are much stronger than 5 pins. The solutions.
Yeah.
But in 5 pins too, he played very well, and I think I played very good against him. But you see in his face, yeah, it's the knockout stage,
Hmm.
and yeah, he has played better than in a group stage, I think so, from the percentage.
Hmm. It's not easy to
But
play against him.
no. And but for me, it was a very good experience, a big experience to play against them.
Yes, because in any case you were coming from, I think, not even an easy
Group.
qualification. So the group was not easy, no?
Oh, but I beat Del Gaspera and Digues. For me, I was then I was second in the group after Martinelli, and that
Yeah,
was great for me. But yeah,
absolutely.
in the knockout stage, you have a simple opportunities.
Yeah, but I
Yeah, so
think
Andrea
you
führt
can take, yeah, you take a lot of experience during this kind of tournaments by playing and also by seeing what's happening here. And I hope
yeah,
that we can take also advantage of some kind of comments in English where you can also develop and maybe understand something more than just seeing a match on YouTube on bigger channel.
ja. So, also Andrea führt jetzt hier mit 3:1. Hat damit eigentlich eine Komfort, aber mit Luca auch gerade schon ausgewertet habe. In, in Mailand 2015, wo Matteo dann Weltmeister wurde, hat er auch im Halbfinale mit gelegen. Aber oder unter anderem auch bei der italienischen Meisterschaft 2018. Also sind das alles so Kopfsachen, vielleicht, die bei Andrea da auch noch so eine Rolle spielen. Ja.
And also here a Garuffa for Andrea Quarta, so two cushion with the reverse English and quite a perfection with the defense, so a correct tempo. And now Gualemi has to find and to go for a three cushion shot. 2 points, but you cannot find a defense on that shot, maybe a position. He find out, I think, the worst position in that case for him.
Also Matteo hier gerade nicht mit dem besten Mal, also er hat ihn eigentlich gut getroffen, aber das Tempo war nicht gut. Und Andrea hat hier eigentlich eine leichte Möglichkeit zu punkten, macht aber bis 2 Punkte. Da hat Matteo natürlich ein bisschen Glück.
Then here we see a three cushion shot for Matteo Gualemi, and Quarta was doing only 2 points with the filotto. Let's see. So in that case, it would be a three cushion shot for Andrea Quarta. It's a three cushion shot. In Italian, it's called giro di passaggio because the player ball is arriving before the other one, so the crossing is where the player ball is crossing the other one before. So while where we play a three cushion direct shot, normally in that way there is no crossing. In the shot that Quarta was doing, it was the opposite. So there was a cross between one ball and the other, and it's called giro di passaggio. I hope that the explanation is quite good.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Ja, also Matteo antwortete hier mit einem sehr guten Dreibänder und mit einer schwierigen Stellung für Andrea, obwohl er den Ball gesehen hat. Der wiederum hat aber auch ein bisschen Glück gehabt bei dem Ball, dass der jetzt noch zu viel Kehl genommen hat. Und kann sich über die Ablage von Matteo jetzt auch nicht beschweren.
Well, in that case, Andrea Quarta was playing for a seven cushion shot. Into the the diagram of the shot, there is also the possibility to get the red ball in a better or luckier way, and he took it into the best way. But it's a part of the shot, so I was considering the fact that he could have been doing also the red pin in between, and he did 11 points. But on the other hand, the same, Matteo was playing only, we say that he's playing only with the opposite ball, because he knows that he is going into by getting the red ball and doing 4 points. On the other hand, okay, he did the pins also with the red ball, but the arrival would have been the same also with the yellow one, so he would score the same points in any case. So
yeah, but I think the speed was very well at this kind of shot.
Yeah, exactly what I was telling. So the speed was amazing. So in any case, it would have been doing the same number of points.
Also Matteo
And
hat
again
jetzt
here
vor
a
allem
5 cushion shot. A 5 cushion shot from Andrea Quarta. Was getting the ball on the fourth row, and now Matteo will be doing a 2 cushion shot to get the ball into the pins. Maybe doing only the red one or something similar. Perfect, absolutely perfect tempo and shot.
Ja, also Matteo spielt jetzt hier einen Zweiband-Vorbänder. Vom Tempo her sehr gut. Macht 2 Punkte, also macht zwar nur 2 Punkte, in Anführungszeichen, aber die Stellung ist alles andere als schön, weil der so nah im Kegelbild noch drinne steht, dass der wirklich nicht leicht zu spielen ist. Und Andrea muss auch über die weiße Kugel rübergreifen. Spielt ihn wirklich gut.
Yeah, he was forced to play on 3 cushion because the ideal one was to play a 4 cushion shot with English on the short rail, but there was also the red ball. It was not permitting to do this kind of shot, so he would have only the only possibility was to get the ball in that way on a 3 cushion shot. Even a good tempo in any case, but as we can see, there is not an easy saving in this kind of shot. So 8 points again for Matteo Gualemi.
Ja, also Andrea hier mit einem Zweiband-Vorbänder trifft das Tempo da nicht ganz optimal, so dass Matteo einen guten Ball zu spielen hat, also wo er viele Punkte drauf machen kann. Spielt den aber nicht so gut. Macht plus 2 Punkte. Lässt Andrea wieder die Chance, da Punkte zu machen.
Yeah, only 2 points in that case. But the speed of the shot was absolutely okay. The main problem was it was not doing 10 points that it was imagine in the right idea of the shot, because in that case the opposite ball would have been close to the red pin or even behind. So again here, a little comeback from Andrea Quarta. But still 9 points ahead Gualemi in that set.
Ja, also Andrea Quarta hier mit einem sehr schönen Vierbänder und einer sicheren Ablage gegenüber Matteo, der wiederum jetzt sich für den Dreibänder entscheidet, den er sehr gut spielt, aber hat halt wenig Chancen auf einen defensiven Verlauf, so dass Andrea wieder die Chance hat, gut zu punkten, wenn er gut trifft.
In that case, an aggressive solution for Matteo Gualemi with a 3 cash on shot. Quarta had the possibility to for a good comeback because he had the possibility to do maybe even 11 points over here. He did 0, so quite strange for these players. A good defense, but Gualemi again, Garuffa. And this is the right part where you have to mismatch the shot, so it's quite impossible to do pins on in this kind of shot because there isn't the entrance from the back from the short rail, so you can only play a defense, and the aim is to arrive with the player ball close to the short rail. It was not that the case because now Gualemi has the possibility to do a 2 cash on shot and aim also for the pins. Let's see.
Yeah, very, very well played, Matteo.
Yeah.
A little bit too much speed.
When you leave the door open on these kind of players, they're always the wind which is coming close to you.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. And even here 5 points for Andrea Quarta. I think that Matteo now has to choose to play a 2 cash on shot or maybe the same one. I think he will play. He was playing a nice solution, and because playing direct could have taken a mistake. Playing on one cushion with positive English, just like the same shot of Andrea Quarta, would have been maybe not so easy because could have there was the possibility to do a mismatch or in any case to get back the same shot. In that case, okay, Andrea can be aggressive on the shot, but you have the chance to play again quite an easy shot. The sequence is even in the hands of Matteo Gualemi. Perfect tempo, and now Quarta has to aim for I think for a Garuffa, and the aim will be to get the ball exactly in that way. So 2 points, or even doing 0 could have been okay on that shot. 2 points, and we have the same shot steeper for Matteo Gualemi, and the mismatch. So the good part of the ball will be the same, just to get the inner pin in case. Exactly that one. Because if you do the other pin, or if you play too much of the opposite ball, the result would be an easy shot, an easy front shot for your opponent.
Also Luca sagt gerade, wenn du den Ball auf der falschen Seite triffst, Theo hat ihn genau richtig gespielt, hast du halt das Problem, dass eine relativ leichte Stellung stehen bleibt. Im Endeffekt. Und hat damit das vermieden, wie er gespielt hat. Andrea antwortet aber sehr gut jetzt. so dass Matteo einen relativ schwierigen Ball hat wieder, wo er über 2 Vorbanden Ufer nicht mehr rankommt oder hätte ich gesagt, sodass er über 5 Vorbanden spielen muss.
Amazing Garuffa for Andrea Quarta, and now Gualemi has to choose between a 3 caution and 5 caution. Ideally, a 5 caution would have been better because the arrival from the third row is better than the arrival from the third row on a 3 caution shot because it's closer and there is the better possibility to manage the shot. Both not a good shot from Matteo Gualemi. Just took the ball from the opposite way around, or even with not the right speed, and a 3 caution shot for Andrea Quarta that has a possibility to do pins and also come back on the red ball with 3 balls close on the short rail, opposite rail. 0 points for Andrea Quarta, no comeback, and now still Matteo Gualemi, which has a possibility to do pins and to get closer to the 5th set, and so to come to the little comeback and 3-2 for him. Let's see.
Also Andrea hatte ja eine gute Chance, wieder zurückzukommen in den Satz, hat aber die Punkte ausgelassen. Und Matteo hat jetzt eine wirklich gute Chance gehabt, um weiter die Führung auszubauen. Macht er auch, macht 4 Punkte. Lässt keinen so einfachen Ball stehen. Ich denke mal ein 5-Bänder für Andrea. Aber ist auf dem Weg zum 5. Satz, also sich den zu holen. Andrea spielt ihn auch zu kurz.
This is a mismatch, so Quarta was aiming for a 5 caution shot to get a gain on the with all the 3 balls close on the short rail, but he took wrong portion of the ball, and now Matteo has an easy shot to close. 10 points, and so he won the 5th set. So 3-2 for Andrea Quarta, and 6th set. And we will see if we will have even the 7th set, or if the match will be closed on the 6th set. Let's see.
Also damit hat Matteo sich den Satz geholt. 2-3 verkürzt damit nochmal. Wird man sehen, ob es nochmal eng wird. Gleich in den 6. Satz.
This championship is being played with the new Arameth tournament set, featuring a unique molecular structure.
So we are here, and we are waiting for the 6th set. What we have seen actually is an amazing match between Andrea Quarta and Matteo Gualemi, and let's see. Now Matteo started, and then we have the reply from Andrea Quarta, 2 caution shot with English, 4 points, and not an easy shot even for Gualemi. Now has to come back for and aim or for the pins or again to get the yellow ball close to the opposite short rail.
Also Andrea startet hier sehr gut mit einem Zweiband, also Vorwand-Zweibänder. Macht 4 Punkte. Lässt Matteo einen Dreibänder stehen, den er wiederum nicht sehr gut nutzen kann. Und Andrea hat jetzt hier die Möglichkeit, gleich mal einen Vorsprung sich zu erarbeiten. War späten gut auf 11 Punkte. Matteo hat aber wiederum die Möglichkeit zu punkten. Ist zumindest ein offener Ball, nicht leicht zu spielen.
And we saw a filotto for Andrea Quarta, 11 points. When you hear about the comments in Italian, this shot played by Matteo Gualemi is called a sventaglina, and it's just because you play directly on the pins, even if you are quite close to the long rail. And the shot before from Andrea Quarta was played, was named, stretta, because you have to close, and so to get steeper the angle of the shot of, in that case, of the filotto, by giving some kind of positive English that is raising straight the opposite ball. Because if you would have played so straight, you would not have the possibility to play for the pins directly. So you have to manage the opposite ball by giving some English coming from your ball itself.
Ja, Andrea hier mit einem sehr gut gespielten Dreibänder, 10 Punkte und spielt mit einem sehr guten Tempo. Nur dass Matteo jetzt erstmal wieder Probleme hat, Punkte machen zu können. Vielleicht 3, aber mehr auch nicht. 3 oder 4. Wird über 2 Vorbahnen versuchen. Mit einem relativ ruhigen Tempo. Ja, aber bleibt wieder offen stehen, sodass Andrea wieder gut punkten kann.
Yeah, 3 points, but again, Quarta, not an easy position, because it's he has to play or with the rack, or with the left hand, or with the extension. So let's see what will be the choice from Andrea Quarta. But even here, he has the possibility to take advantage in that set. The decision is quite different. So not to play with the extension, not to play with the rack, but just to play 3 points and a defense very strong, because it will not be easy for Matteo Gualemi to come back from this situation, to come out from this situation.
Yeah, well played from Andrea. I think this is the right decision. He is up front now, 28 to 14, and you have a very difficult decision.
Yeah. You can play on the long rail, from one side or the other. You can also turn around the red ball. Not easy in any case. In that case, if he's taking a little part of the ball, he can also, it took too much to do some kind of defense. That's good tempo in any case. He is taking close to the long rail, the opposite ball. So now Andrea Quarta has not an easy position to start this 3 cushion shot. But let's see, because he can play also for the filotto. Let's see.
Also Matteo hat den Ball davor eigentlich ziemlich gut gespielt. Der ist nämlich nicht sehr leicht zu spielen, weil der Weg zur Bande sehr kurz ist. Da muss er mit dem Stoß sehr doll aufpassen. Und hat das Tempo auch gut gewählt für Andrea sein Ball, der dann an der Bande lag. Und der hier die offensive Variante versucht hat, diese jedoch ausließ, und so hat Matteo die Chance, hier nochmal zurückzukommen.
direct shot on the pins for Matteo Gualemi. Ideally would have get the white and the yellow ball on the same line. Was not like that, so it would be quite easy for Andrea Quarta to play a 3 cushion shot. In that case also the red ball, and so 12 points. Here it's a possible turning of the set. Matteo was not able to take advantage of quite a little mismatch from Andrea Quarta, and now he has even again to recover to play for a defense. So cushion ball, red one, and the player's ball quite close to the opposite corner. Even here not easy because the balls were quite close, so it's not easy to come back from the position. And again, Quarta 3 points, which at this stage are a lot, and even a defense because Matteo will not be able to play easily. The hand will have to stand a little bit back because of the red ball position. And let's see what will be the choice for Matteo. It's again a defense. I think that Quarta is playing directly, so it's not a defense in that case for Gualemi.
Also Andrea hier vorher mit einem sehr guten Stoß, wo er 3 Punkte gemacht hat, und Matteo, also was das Matteo immer schwieriger macht. Und Andrea jetzt hier wieder mit einer guten Position, um zu punkten. Macht 2 Punkte und hat die solide Save hingestellt.
Yeah, basically Andrea was playing slowly because at this stage I think he was wondering to just wait for an easy shot to close or to get closer to the end of the set. Again, 2 cushion shot. We saw it also played from Andrea Quarta in one of the previous sets, missing 8 points, maybe a little bit too fast. And now again, Andrea Quarta has the possibility to close this set and to go to play for the quarterfinals.
Nice speed, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not easy.
Nice defense.
The distance between the balls was very high, very much.
Yeah. Two cushion shot. The aim is to find the position or maybe some pins and defend the defense. And I think now Andrea has the possibility to close the match. 8 points to go.
Also Andrea hier jetzt mit dem Matchball. Im Langball. 8 Punkte braucht er noch. Normalerweise machbar für ihn. Macht bloß 2 Punkte. Aber
yes, 2 points. 2 points only, and still Gualemi in the match, so he's still alive.
Yeah, but the way is long.
The way is long, but it could have been shorter. We have seen in another set that we had quite the same difference in terms of points, and Gualemi was quite able to come back. You need a good shot and some kind of help also from your opponent, of course, basically.
Very nice.
Absolutely, very nice tempo. Now Quarta has to find a saving over here.
And there's the chance for Matteo, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
A small chance.
A
A
good
little
shot
bit
for
too slow,
Matteo.
I think.
No, it's not slow because the aim was to do the outer part of the pins and so to come back and come on the back of the red ball. So the mistake has been done on the right part of the shot. So it's if it would have been closer the three cushion, the speed would have been okay in that case because it was coming from a different from a shorter position. It was coming also back on the red ball, so it's okay.
Yeah, but I think the shot now is a little bit too easy.
Well, it would not been easy because when you play a two cushion shot with English coming from the short rail, it's not easy because the diagram in the geometry of the shot is not easy, and also because on the second cushion you have to understand what's happening with the English, how much is even discharging on the long rail.
Yeah.
So the easiest way was to play faster, just to even come back on the red ball, and that was the consideration of Andrea. Then he took the ball twice, but okay, this was a little mismatch.
Matteo hier mit 4 Punkten, aber keiner guten Ablage, sodass Andrea jetzt wieder den nächsten Matchball hat. Yeah, another time, Andrea missed the match ball.
Yeah. Again here 2 points only, but of course even quite a good
Very
defense for him.
Very difficult.
He was trying to do a defense with the red ball. Too fast, a little bit too fast. And again, Quarta has a possibility to do 3 points, not 4, and to get very close to the winning of the 6th set. 0 again.
Ja, also Andrea lässt hier die Chance aus, 3 Punkte zu machen.
This is a
Very
5
well
cushion.
played.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
It's amazing
Beautiful
shot. Matteo Gualemi,
Yeah.
5 cushion shot by playing on the long rail. It's amazing because in that case he was swapping the two balls, and one of the problems that Matteo had was to play, not to let Quarta play for the red ball within the 4 points, and was able to do an amazing shot, but also an amazing save from Andrea Quarta. And now it's the time for Gualemi to find out a solution. Can play for a 3 caution with the arrival on the red one, but I also think that he would play on a 2 caution shot. I think fast, because he has even to get out from. He cannot leave the white ball on the upper part of the table. Exactly. Some kind of luck over here, but the idea and the execution of the shot was completely okay.
Yeah.
Again, here Quarta was just playing to do the red ball, the red ball with just to do 4 points, and he did 0. And again, here Matteo has the possibility to come back again into the set, just like it was happening before.
Also Andrea lässt hier die nächste Chance aus, eventuell den Satz zuzumachen mit der Karambolage, mit der 4. Dadurch hat sich die Möglichkeit für Matteo nochmal ergeben, die er aber nicht nutzt, und damit den nächsten Matchball für Andrea.
Again, another possibility for Andrea Quarta to close the match and to go to play a quarterfinals. And
yeah, that's it.
8 points, 4-2 for Andrea Quarta, that will be playing the quarterfinals. The history tells that will play again Santi Caratozzolo, that will find the same situation that was in that match for Matteo Gualemi, 3-1, and then Caratozzolo was able to win 4-3 within an amazing match that was not on the TV table. Saw it from outside, and it was quite amazing. So what do you think about that match, and what we can do just to help you in developing the game, the skill, and the way that you can improve your billiard, and maybe also the tactics, because I think that it's the only part where you have some kind of luck. For the rest, I don't see. You are very, very competitive. Maybe I saw you all playing much more than other players do, because I try to come in different countries to see and to teach. I see that I think that you can take a big advantage from this kind of broadcasting, but also from the fact that you are just like a sponge. When you learn something, it's done, and then you improve your skills in a very fast way. You are even young, so I think you are with Christopher Schock, one of the most talented players. Tony Rosenberg is very well known and is getting older. I think we will be quitting the game soon. Maybe it will be better for me and sometimes also for Matteo. And I hope to see you very, very soon in Europe. I like the way I see the billiard in Euro developing and playing. It's very funny to stay all together and to have fun and to play this fantastic game. Now I leave you to the salutation and the comments about that. And feel free to do and to tell whatever you want. And then I will finish this broadcasting with my introduce. Well, I will introduce also the next 5Pins4Dummies into next Wednesday. So up to you again.
Yeah, I think it was a great opportunity for me to comment this with you. I know this match, but it's better when two persons can discuss about a match. I think it's a great opportunity for me, and yeah, I hope I can learn a lot in the future about this game in Italy, in Germany, at the international tournaments. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite sure. I saw also some youngsters very angry about 5 pins. I quite understand that some of you are coming from a different pin game that I tried to play when I was in Freiburg, but it's something which is nice for you to have. It's amazing, that game, but it's even something that can introduce young people into the 5 pins, which is not an easy game. It's not a sequence game. You play one shot and then your opponent will play another one. So again, thank you for participating and to having the opportunity for me to share with you this comment of this amazing game. I hope to see you soon in Europe, and again maybe in Team Championship, World Championship, European Championship. I'm quite sure you and all the other guys will be the future in 5 pins in Europe. Thank also to again our broadcaster Mirko Bianchi, to the Italian Federation, CIB UMB. Next Wednesday we'll have one of the eldest Luxembourg players to comment with me, Giovanni Susca. That is a very, very nice guy. We will comment a match. We still don't know which one. We are choosing which one to comment. And let's see next Wednesday at 9 p.m. here on Billiard Channel. Thank you again. Thank you to that guy, which is really amazing. And see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.